Hello and welcome to Maxi Plays, where we're playing the worst Legacy of Kain game ever made.
For your viewing entertainment.
Yep. Or, I'm going to make the argument, it is the best Legacy of Kain game ever made.
Oh, because you've not played this one.
I've played this one. I've played half of it.
Oh.
I've seen you
not to
finish
completion.
it.
Anyway, shall we start it up?
Yes.
Alright, starting up, Blood Omen 2.
What you won't see is that we've done this intro 6 times. because we kept fumbling up.
Also, we are not going to be talking through the cutscenes.
Okay,
we're taking it a bit seriously. And we have to take it super seriously now because this is the PlayStation 2 version of the game that I'm playing right here. And depending on like the disc that we're playing, the game's either going to break right now or it's not. So,
oh wow, flip the coin.
Enjoy.
From the shards of tattered dreams I rose, unwilling, tossed upon tides of pain that flowed and ebbed and left me searingly awake, and more revoltingly, alive. It was then I saw her for the first time.
Good evening. We did not expect you to awaken so soon. Already you surprise us.
My mind was in fragments like shattered glass. Where am I? I don't remember.
Yes. It was said your memory would be affected by your long slumber. That will pass in time. I am Umah, and I am here to help you. Know that your name is Kain, and you were once a power in the land.
I know my name, but my past, I remember fragments only.
That you awoke at all is a miracle. When we found you, there was but the barest thread of life left in you. We nurtured it, fed it, and now you rise and walk again.
And what is this place?
You are in the city of Meridian, capital of the land of Nosgoth, the land you once sought to conquer and rule. Tell me, since you remember your name, do you also remember your nature?
Of course.
Then let me show you the future. You have been asleep for 200 years. In that time, this is what has become of Nosgoth. You were a great general, commanding an army of vampires, but the powers you opposed were too strong for you. You were struck down, your armies defeated, scattered, and destroyed. Everyone believed you to be dead.
Who defeated me?
The Sarafan, an army of fanatical humans sworn to eradicate all vampires from the world. A new leader brought them together, and wielding a new kind of magic, deadly to our kind, was able to destroy your army and kill most of the vampires. You were defeated in mortal combat by this leader, the Sarafan Lord. But that is not the end of the story. Under the guise of protecting the land from the vampire menace, the Sarafan seized control of all of Nosgoth, and their rule is not kind. For 200 years, the Sarafan have enslaved the humans under their iron rule, and hunted down and destroyed every vampire they could find.
They have not succeeded, however.
Not yet. And now, with your help, it is our hope to crush the Sarafan and restore order to the city.
The natural order. Vampires preying upon humans.
Naturally.
You said our hope. Who are you?
We are the Cabal, the vampire resistance. We work to undermine the Sarafan at every turn. But we are losing. With the new magic they employ, the glyph magic, they are able to find us and kill us. Our numbers are dwindling. Without help, we will not survive. We need you, Kain.
Of course you did not bring me back simply out of kindness. There must be a price.
We need you to help the Resistance. Our faces are known. They kill us on sight. But you are ancient history, long since dead and buried. You can go where we cannot. That gives us a small advantage.
How splendid for you. And why do you suppose I would do this? What is to be my reward? Your eternal gratitude?
Have you changed so much? The Sarafan Lord defeated you. Don't you want to kill him? When you have destroyed him, you can continue your ascent to power, restore your army, and rule the land at last. Does the lust for vengeance and power no longer stir you? Are you so dead?
I seem to remember that I played the pawn once before. It ended badly.
This time, you will prevail. We are simply your allies, not your betrayers. What we want from you is open and plain, with no hidden paths. If you succeed, so do we all.
Are you asking me to trust you?
We must trust one another. Together, we can defeat the Sarafan Lord. Once he is dead, his order will collapse. Mindless fools that they are. But there are dangers other than the Sarafan which must be overcome.
I care not for any dangers. They will fear me, do you hear? Tell me where to find the Sarafan Lord. I'll have him buried within the hour.
Such arrogance. If it were so easy, we would have done it ourselves, Kain. And you are far too weak to fight him yet. He is protected, too, by other vampires.
Vampires in service to the Sarafan? Are they mad?
They value their lives. While they serve the Sarafan Lord, he lets them live.
I will enjoy destroying them.
You would be lucky to survive one such encounter until you grow stronger. But should you prevail, then you will be able to absorb their veins and thus gain new abilities. To our kind, these are called the Dark Gifts.
I look forward to meeting these traitors to our kind. My senses spun. My body ached. Weakness overcame me.
You have the thirst upon you. Come, vampire. It is time for you to feed.
Yes.
Kain, do not be afraid.
What magic is this?
I am using the Whisper, Kain, a natural ability of vampires. In this way, we can keep in contact even over great distances.
Yes, I remember now. She had been in my thoughts. I almost believed I had called her myself.
Never fear. I cannot read your thoughts, but only speak into your mind and hear you in return. Now, proceed down this street. I shall be waiting.
There she goes. Bye. Oh, after a long, turbulent time just trying to get this game to work properly, here we are at last.
Recording this game is a bit of a nightmare. Oh, look at this. You got little... Oh, goodness. So, one thing that... We're going to be a little bit more serious with this gameplay because Max, most certainly, is a huge fan of Legacy of Kain. And I do...
both are, aren't we?
I've not played him as much as you. Knowing near.
It just... What you're saying is, it just encapsulated me or something? Is that the word?
No, it
Captivated me.
Captivated you, yeah.
I was entirely engrossed in this series back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
To an unhealthy extent.
And for good... And I was going to say, we're going to keep it quite serious, but every now and then, stuff like this is going to be way too much fun not to do. The noise when you got it. Is he dead?
Yeah, anyways, there's going to be a cutscene now.
Welcome to the slums, Kain. We are in the oldest and most decrepit part of the city, where few people dare to come. A perfect place to train you.
Train me? Do you take me for a dog?
Your memory has been shattered, and your body has lain dormant for 200 years. What skills you had must be recovered before you can be of any use to the Cabal. You must learn to fight and to survive.
I thought you were taking me to feed.
Patience, vampire. First, know that you are stronger and faster than mortal men, able to jump higher and farther than any human that ever lived. When your path is blocked, seek for a place to jump. Now, join me up here.
And there she goes.
It's going to be straight into another cutscene, by the way.
So we're going to laugh at a few different things.
Excellent. Know that you also have the ability to float. When you are on a ledge, such as this one, you may land silently and carefully by floating down. This will be important when I train you to kill. Now, follow me.
She would discover I needed little training in how to kill.
Can we just talk about like Silent Templeman as a voice actor?
Yeah, well,
You played Doctor Doom, didn't you know, in like a Fox cartoon. You know, like Fox Kids.
I did not know.
He plays Doctor Doom in like the, I guess it's the Fantastic Four cartoon, right? Just watch his mate being...
And he's clipping through steel beams.
Yeah, this game.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This game. Can you drink my blood yet?
No, you can't drink the blood. Oh yeah, how's it going? But yeah, Silent Templeman, he's been in a load of stuff. What's his most famous one?
I'd say it's Kain, surely. Or that episode of, what's that hospital show? It's not Grey's Anatomy, is it? It's
Is it
something
ER
else.
or something
ER,
like that?
something.
It's a Yorkshire of cheese.
Yeah.
The cheese cannot be divided. Something like
Yeah,
that.
the cheese must not be divided. I love that he backhands them as well. He's such a pimp. But Silent Templeman has a wonderful voice. I actually prefer the man.
Gain from Dragon Age.
No, Michael Bell.
Michael Bell. All right, yeah, the guy who does Raziel.
Raziel's voice is fantastic, and you can't beat Tony J. Tony Ja.
Tony J.
It's me, Tony Ja.
Tony J, who was Megabyte in Reboot.
Yeah, it's like, I am Gigabyte.
He was also in that like the Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney movie, right? I've
Well,
not seen that film.
He has a song about how he wants to, you know, make
No,
sweet coitus.
I don't know. Anyways, these are save points, by the way. These little things here.
He's singing Hellfire, Hellfire, because he's imagining the lady in very naughty ways.
What, in the Disney? Well, it's a
Yeah,
Disney
he's
film.
obsessed with her.
This city is a labyrinth.
All the better for a hunting ground. Tell me, Kain, are you hungry?
Yes.
I have a prisoner waiting for you down below. A thug from a local gang of criminals. He sought to murder yet another helpless victim, but he met me instead.
Spare me the moral anecdote and direct me to his throat.
Drink then. I will be waiting below.
So, Samuel Templeman, and who's the writer again? She went on to...
Amy Hemming?
Amy Hemming, yeah. That Star Wars game.
She
that
went on
never
to the
got-
Star Wars game that got cancelled.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I see you are restored.
I am.
Blood is your life. Without it, you will die. If you are wounded, seek out blood to restore your vitality. You must know, too, that by drinking the blood of others, you will gradually become stronger and harder to kill. We call this a vampire's lore. The more creatures you drink from, the more lore you will gain, and the greater your health will become. Leave no enemy alive, Kain. You will need their blood and their lore to survive. Now, let us continue.
What were you saying?
I was saying Amy Hemming and Simon Templeman. She worked in the original Blood Omen as well, didn't she?
Don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I was just gonna say that because the original Blood Omen I don't think has as good a story as Soul Reaver 2.
Well, that's to be decided. You have not played Blood Omen 1.
I've seen all of it. I've seen it all.
You've seen it all?
Yeah. I ended up watching it all once on YouTube.
There isn't, is there? No, it's just her.
But I honestly think the writing makes these games, and especially the voice acting. You think about how easily this game could fall flat if it didn't have such people like Michael Bell, Simon.
That's just like really great voice acting casting.
Yeah, and good voice direction as well. That goes a long way, in my opinion. I don't know how. For instance, I don't know how Hideo Kojima is able to elicit like what he wants from people because he's not a native English speaker. Is he fluent in understanding of English?
You mean like the early games? Because the early games had enough.
While we are superior to humans in many ways, we also have certain weaknesses that they do not possess. Though it is life-giving to humans, water is deadly to vampires. Its touch burns our skin. Immersion in water can kill us. Avoid it at all costs. Also know that scattered throughout Meridian are relics of our ancestors. Useless to humans, only vampires can access these coffers and use the power within. Seek these out on your journey.
If they're useless to humans,
why are they there?
But yeah, why have they not been confiscated? Just saying, it's a bit strange. As you may have noticed, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game, in the beginning especially, so we're gonna go quiet every now and then, in the middle of a conversation. But I think it's fine because you get Simon boy, old Simmy boy, getting to talk, and I love hearing him talk.
Away.
Something we're laughing at as well is also the animation of, I don't even know her name. What's her name?
She's called Umah, right?
Umah? Thurman?
Yeah, pretty much. UMA, right?
Yeah.
I think that's... I actually don't know. That's bad. And I'm a Legacy Kain fan. I'm pretty sure it's Umah. Yeah,
but let's be honest, this is not the pinnacle of Legacy of Kain.
No.
The pinnacle is Defiance.
Debatable.
No, it's Soul Reaver 2. Just make a little beat noise.
Is that guy over there? No, it's not. I keep thinking like I'm missing people who haven't killed yet, but nah, it's a piece of wood.
Can we just make a note really quick about the sound effects and the sound design? You hear the blood; it's great in this. Can you just press start quickly and just cycle through? Right, carry on.
Alright, cutscene time.
I love that sound effect. Well, I hate it and love it.
I spoke before of our mortal enemies, the Sarafan. It is their sworn crusade to destroy all vampires, and for this they have developed special defenses. You see here a ward gate.
What precisely does it do?
Should you so much as touch it, you will be burned as by fire. The Sarafan have raised these wards throughout Meridian. We can go no farther this way. Follow me into the sewer.
And then she's gone.
Wow. She's a ghost. So, I've always wanted...
Well, hold on. You've always wanted what?
Is it kind of a cutscene? Is that what you're gonna...
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Your ability to survive will depend upon your ability to fight. It's time for you to learn how to kill. Your first line of defense is your agility. You can dodge around an opponent using your inhuman speed. You can also defend yourself by blocking attacks. I shall now strike at you. Do not be concerned. I shan't use my claws. Block my attacks, and we can proceed to the next lesson.
Oh, this is very interesting.
Oh wow! I want to know about how that armor can protect her just on her shoulder.
Yeah, okay. It's just design, isn't it?
There you go. You just hold L1 to block.
We are all armed with a natural weapon, our claws. Use them to kill your enemies. You can practice by attacking me.
Oh.
Kain doesn't really have claws. His fingers look like giant pencils, and his claws look like lead ends. Next time you see it in a cutscene, pay close attention to what his fingers look like. It's just silly.
If you see an enemy become tired, use this opportunity to grab him. Once grabbed, you can throw him a great distance.
Time to choke her out and throw him.
Oh, I don't think she's even doing it. You can just...
Whoosh! Bloody hell. She makes the same noise as all the other NPCs.
Excellent. Your lesson is over for the moment. Continue through the sewer, and I shall meet you again shortly.
Oh, she could just teleport. Typical.
Yep, she just
It's gonna be
teleports
straight,
away.
if you better be fast, it's just going to be straight into another cutscene.
I'll talk about something in a short while. Something I think is actually really good in this game. Done really well. Now, it's time to listen to her speak, I assume now? Can we talk over this one? No.
Yeah.
Hello again. There's a miniature cutscene for you to let you know that water is draining.
Yeah, that was what that cutscene was all about. But this is going to be a cutscene. Surprise, surprise.
Here you are at last. Through this door lies your first true test. A gang of criminals are encamped ahead, and one of their number stands guard, unaware that his fate approaches. You must kill him, Kain. You have the skill to block and dodge his attacks. Bring him down using your claws. Once you have felled him, drink his blood to restore yourself from any wounds you may receive. I will be watching.
Alright, so all my skills have been put to good use. Let's just first of all get the Fury perk and then just smash him.
Oh my goodness gracious, is he dead already?
Yeah.
Wow, he stood guard really well.
So as it says, you can hold it down and block. And
Oh, I was going to say really quickly, an element of game design that is awful is these tutorials, constant cutscenes. Okay, so that's bad, but this game does something really well in the fact that you have
it does something well.
Yeah, and it's the small leveling up system of your blood. So the more blood you collect as excess.
In addition to our physical superiority, vampires also possess dark gifts. These are our supernatural abilities. Our curse develops differently in each of us, giving us unique powers. Much of your former power, Kain, has been weakened during your long hibernation. The mist you see here can be used to your advantage. You have the ability to assume a mist form and become nearly invisible. You can move silently to bring down your prey from behind. At times when you are outnumbered, look for mist from which to kill your enemies silently. If you are pursued, you can hide in mist to escape. Now, use this gift to kill those before you in the cemetery. I will let you continue when the deed is done.
Backflip.
So that backflip was completely unnecessary, and all these cutscenes.
So what were you saying about like cutscenes, like deliberately like throwing you off?
So yeah, obviously it's interrupting everything we're talking about all the time.
Yeah.
But I was saying a good element is the more blood you drink, you slowly level up, right?
Yeah, you get more health.
Yeah.
You don't level up, you get more health. But anyways,
No, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm about to hit the old mist form. This might just be a bit glitchy. Oh,
No.
it's fine.
Oh.
It was fine this time round, but sometimes.
Often it's buggy as. Oh. All right. So.
So that guy just saw some guy's head just fall off.
Swipe off, and he's still sticking around in the cemetery. Oh, I'll just stay here. Why not? And he's just looking from a distance. Maybe I'm okay. Maybe I'm fine. Maybe it was just a freak occurrence.
You have to wait for this death head to get with the skull above the head.
This game is wonderfully satisfying when you kill people like that. Is that an owl?
Yeah. It's owls. Be a little kitty soon.
We're trying to refrain from swearing as much as well because the YouTube algorithm doesn't really prefer
It doesn't like it, does it?
What are you?
What are you? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, smash. Yeah.
Another element this game is great at is people screaming like that and the death noises they make. So
let's just listen to this guy.
the death is entering into him. Gone.
Alright, so there's some clubs there. Oh yeah, weapon boxes to make it more powerful, as it said. So like, this is a weapon box. It's different from the other one, as you can see.
Yeah, it imbues into the weapon itself, making it super powerful.
Yeah.
Can you pick up rats?
What's the key?
Oh, is it a cat? Can you pick up cats? It's not dead. It survived the intense weapon. Oh, it's dead now.
Confirmed, you can kill cats in the Legacy of Kain.
I know, that's what we always wanted.
Anyway, it's cutscene time. Again!
What manner of sorcery is this?
This is glyph energy, a new form of magic brought into the world with the rise of the Sarafan. It supplies power to all of Meridian. The gate you see can be opened using this energy. Activate the glyph box. This will bring power to the gate's lever and allow you to open it.
It's good when you can kill
we were
innocent animals.
admiring cat killing and how you can... It's not just Legacy of Kain, guys. You can do it in Skyrim, right? Or was it Fallout 4? I think it's Fallout 4. You can use VATS and you can blow away the settlement's kitty. That guy should be dead because this is an overpowered weapon. Yeah, he's dead.
The animation is fantastic.
Oh, you'll find like no matter the size of the enemies, if they're a higher level enemy, they just have tons of blood in them.
Yeah.
That comically doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyways, leveling up that health pool fast, I suppose.
Yeah. Very satisfying. Little tactile things like, oh, tactile's the wrong word. Little... I don't know.
Make it quick, because that cutscene's inbound.
Alright, I was just going to say, those little things are just, you know, super spicy. Delicious. Love them. I keep stopping because I don't know when the cutscene's going to happen. When's it coming?
Well done. The glyphs are operated by the Glyph Rites, a secret society existing within Meridian. You may see them working on glyphs from time to time. They rarely talk with the townsfolk, and very little is known about their origins. Ahead is the market where the common dregs of Meridian engage in their filthy commerce. Beyond the market is the bridge that leads to the lower city. Make your way east to the bridge. I shall meet you there.
And where are you going?
I shall scout ahead to ensure that you don't meet any Sarafan patrols. You aren't ready for them yet.
How trusting of you to leave me to my own devices.
Consider it an act of goodwill.
Thank goodness we're being left to our own devices so we can actually have some gameplay without a million cutscenes. Save time. Also,
my OCD. Sorry, I have to do it.
That's fair enough. I was also going to say I really love the music so far. Music's been fun. It's a little repetitive now, but it's kind of like empty, industrial, sort of tribal-y music.
I suppose. Watch this guy get smashed up.
Dear Lord. Oh no!
Oh no! I can't jump over him. Oh, I'm just going to go into mist form. Oh, no!
Is the game broken?
Let's just continue with it. Whatever.
No!
This game's a bit buggy. I'm sorry, alright?
Oh, he's fading away.
He's just...
It's because you're in mist form, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's because he's there. He's at that point in the level. But you'll find out that my copy of Blood Omen 2 is a bit buggy, alright?
It's going to make it very colourful.
He's always going to be screaming.
The dead man?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he's just technically unconscious, but it's just a byproduct of him being, I don't know,
Smashed by a spiked club.
subconsciously? Yeah, he's just unconscious but screaming. It's getting louder the further away you get.
We're just rolling with it, alright?
Yeah.
Enough of like, we've had to stop and restart this game so many times. Whatever. This is the Blood Omen 2 walkthrough. What did you think this was what it was going to be like?
Maybe it'll stop if you suck his blood. Look at him.
Did you imagine this is what the Blood Omen 2 playthrough would be like when I told you, like, hey, let's play some Blood Omen 2?
When Amy Hegging entrusted the writing to be given to the people and the game design.
Yeah, because I think this is classically... This is not by Amy Hegging, by the way, this one. It was like a B... I don't actually know the complete details.
B team? I think it was the... I don't know. The Z team.
I think it was a different... It was a different studio, I think. Like an external studio that worked on it.
Right.
Hegging, it was like instrumental in like Soul Reaver 1, 2 and Legacy of Kain Defiance.
You're going to have to, in the editing, turn this down because it's so loud. It's muting all the other sound effects.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry, yeah, Amy Hegging was integral in those other ones, but not this one, is what you're saying. I really hope it's in a cutscene as well.
Could you just imagine if it starts all the way? Right. It's dissipating. I'm pretty sure it's dissipating. We're leaving the area of the screaming man.
It goes all the way to the end of the game. You're fighting the Hilden Lord.
You can still hear him.
There What's that sound? It's a strange owl. Guy's like, who's screaming all the time? Who's that in the distance? Okay, so something Legacy of Kain has over all other video games are the death streams. Even... Oh my, it's so loud again!
Oh no.
It's rebuffed itself!
I thought we were getting away from this!
I didn't even think I'd want to say this, but get to a cutscene as quick as you can. Don't you want to be on rage mode?
Yeah.
I like how his friend just stops. The screaming has stopped. Hey! You've fixed it.
Watch it come back.
This guy will start up again. I think you would scream for all eternity if your groin gets smashed like that. Holy moly. Heads through a wall. Oh, I'm dead! Yeah, so I'd love to make a compilation of the sound effects from all the Legacy of Kain games. Especially Soul Reaver 1. Soul Reaver 1 has some really good death screams. You remember them? Do your example of one.
No.
Impaling one against a wall and they go...
Oh, I don't want to. It's like, you have to really get into like...
You have to feel it deep in your gut.
It's like you're going to regurgitate by doing the sound effects. Anyways,
cutscene time.
Come, this way. Follow me.
Where are we going?
I am taking you to Sanctuary, the heart of the Cabal. It is time that you meet our leader.
It was time indeed to hear this so-called leader's plans and learn what he thought his plans might be for me.
Kain, this way.
Vampire! Here, close the gate.
Kain, you must find a way to reach the lower city. The smuggler's tunnel will take you there.
Pestilent vampire, die!
Go to the Grand Hotel in the slums. A contact will meet you there. He will tell you where to go.
Stinking, verminous, blood-sucking fiend!
Do you want your death now? Come, and you shall have it.
Come back!
I was alone at last, in a city changed beyond all recognition, in a land that was under a curse. Should I follow her, as she asked, or go my own way, find my own answers? But answers were promised me in Sanctuary. After that, I would know what to do.
Oh, so what were you saying
Wait,
before the
wait. What was that? I'm not sure actually. I do apologize. I did get enveloped in that cutscene, and that man who had a salmon for a face.
Salmon face.
Yeah. I was about to say it's unfortunate that the series becomes a little bit silly. If I remember correctly, the story of this game has a lot of the characters doing really strange things.
By the story, do you mean just this game in itself?
This game in itself. This one feels like it isn't canon.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
It feels out of place because of like the timeline at this point is Blood Omen 1 has happened.
Yes.
And Kain is supposed to be the last vampire in existence, but somehow Voador's still somehow
and she's a vampire?
Voador got his head back somehow.
Ah.
But anyways, all this from like the later games that we would play at a later date.
Yeah. Kain, duct tape has reconnected my head.
Like, we're not going to be playing Blood Omen 1, Soul Reaver 1, the rest of the games for a while after this one. This is just like a one-off because basically this game just feels like a one-off.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel canon, as you just said.
It's really strange. I have very fond memories of this game, not from playing it. Strangely enough,
by what?
It's like a really... I don't know if you what game does it for you, or what film or piece of music. When you see something or listen to something you haven't heard in a very long time, you have that wave of nostalgia and you go, oh my goodness, that's this thing that made me feel this way. It's fantastic to see it again. The reason I have nostalgia for this game is because when we were kids, I used to watch you play this all the time. Because you used to replay these games like constantly, Legacy of Kain games. And every now and then I'd come in and I'd just sit down for an hour or two when I was a kid and like younger in high school and stuff after school.
Ooh, I really want that dagger.
Oh, you have to give up your imbued spike mace, which you groinily abuse people with.
I keep the spike mace. The extra damage is pretty nice so far.
Eventually it'll deteriorate, you'll see the weapon icon itself turn red, you should replace it.
I didn't like that in like this one. I like the whole kind of like Soul Reaver 2. When we get to Soul Reaver 2, I won't be using weapons as much as I did as a kid, but like Soul Reaver 2, the weapons just didn't disintegrate. I don't know, I kind of like that.
I like the disintegration mechanic. It makes you have to, you know,
get new weapons.
And be wary of who you use.
Just for this series, like if it was Oblivion and whatnot, you know, like the Elder Scrolls,
yeah,
I'd be fine with like having to like sharpen the blade or whatever, or else it breaks.
Yeah,
but with this series, like you never had to do that with any other games except for this one. I'm just like, maybe you just look at that guy. He looks very creepy. Almost like he's not human or something. I wonder if he's not human.
He's just gonna watch you murder someone.
Oh
my goodness.
My prostate.
It's the best death noise.
And then like you see them like cease, their body just kind of goes. I imagine that's the point when their heart just basically just stops.
And blood drained through the new hole in your prostate. It's pretty awful.
Anyways, you'll notice that with me at the helm playing, I pretty much, this is me being full of myself, I kind of just like know basically all of it, like where to go, where all the boxes are, that kind of shit.
This was...
I will be guiding Bunty through bits.
No, I was going to say this.
Oh, you're
this
not gonna...
would be my argument. I enjoy watching you play this game. I was going to say, I don't mind just... Oh my goodness, you suck at this game.
I want to play it. Come on then.
Oh! Dumb face.
Let's try getting him on the fire. I don't think he will, but...
You have to replace your weapon. No. Swing and a miss. Yeah, because as I was saying, nostalgic. I used to enjoy watching you play this game.
And then he jumps in that fire then.
Do you actually burn it?
No, you do, I think.
Oh.
But only if you stand in it.
Yeah.
You find it nostalgic watching me play?
Yeah, very much so. A lot of memories.
But Ben, you gotta ruin it up. I've made lists like Liam Neeson.
I make lists. I was in Schindler's List.
I've made the whole like co-op playthrough of the games.
Okay, I don't mind. I'll have a go. Then I'll have a crack.
Seriously, it'll be fun. Well, it'll be like you're like
fun.
These controls are dog shit. It's like, well, yeah, of course they are. This game came out in 2002.
I used to think that in 2002.
Well, like you'll notice that like how he turns without moving his legs. It is a tank control game.
Yeah.
I think they might get away from that fire.
Get away! I want to kill you. Put her in the fire. Drop her in it.
No, she's dead now.
Hide her in the corner.
She doesn't make a death noise like the men. The men just make the best death noise.
I'm dead. Save her.
Come at me.
Oh, is she luring them?
What do we have here?
Oh,
These guys just suck, don't they?
What do we have? I'm dead. Now kill her. It's like reviving Kain. They've unleashed a wave of death.
A wave of death and rage.
Yeah, everyone's dying.
That's
like Kain.
kind of like his whole spiel or whatever you call it.
Everyone must die. That's a terrible sign.
He wants to just rule everything.
What is there to rule when everyone's dead?
Exactly, that's the dilemma he comes to at the end of like the first story. Well, like the beginning of story number 1, where he's kind of like, I have this massive empire, but it's all twisted and like dog shit.
It's all twisted and dog shit.
Maybe I made a little bit of a mistake. Maybe it's going to be a cutscene.
I was told to meet someone here.
Who's there? You must be Kain.
You are a human. Curious that you would help one such as I.
We hate the Sarafan, we humans. The things they do, it's not right, not natural. If your kind can bring them down, I'll help you, I will.
I was told to find the smuggler's den.
You're a stone's throw from the entrance. Go through, it will lead you to the smuggler's den. Careful, though. There's rogues down there that'll attack you on sight.
Then they will die.
Wait! Tell Umah that I helped you, please. She promised me the dark gift if I did as she asked. You'll tell her, won't you?
I'm certain Umah will give you all that you deserve.